Hello and welcome back to my bz-ors Space Extended playthrough. My spaceship appears to have crashed again. By now you'd have thought we'd have got around this. Apparently we need to research technologies and build a spaceship and get off this rock. However, the mod pack means the instructions aren't quite going to be the same as normal. So let's loot the wreck and have a look around and see what we can find. So I'm walking over some coal. That's good. I think we know what to do with that. This white fluffy stuff, don't know. The stone, definitely stone. This is aluminium ore. Okay. I'm guessing there's use for that. Lead. Fair enough. Iron ore, we know all about that. Copper we know about. That's all good. Graphite. Okay. Slightly odd to think of graphite as being a mineable, but there you are. Zircon. And more aluminium. Okay. I've got a mod on, I mean, we get a bit more varied environments. Wolframite. Okay, no idea. So we've got, the alien biomes mod on, which means we've got these pretty trees and more colours. And I flipped all the switches on the mod so that we get lots and lots of variety in our world. Also, having bumped up the tree coverage, it means we now need to wage war on trees. A war which I think we will win because I haven't installed any mods that make trees grow back once you cleared them, but I was tempted. So let's start off. We're going to mine a bit of iron. I think unless in a mod pack you have a good reason to know ahead of time not to, it's a good place to start, isn't it? Rocks everywhere. Alien biomes gives you bazillions of rocks, so we're going to grab some of those. They seem to give me 3 ores now rather than 2, so there's some iron and stone, and what's the other one? Zircon. Okay, we get a smidge of zircon when we mine rocks. Fair enough. Alright, let's get some mining going. There's no coal by where I am. We've got plenty of trees, so we'll start off by burning wood to get these going. No idea how much I'll need, so let's do normally in a vanilla speedrunny type playthrough, I would do 7 iron to start with, then 7 copper, another 7 iron, 20 coal, and 3 stone. But honestly, I don't think any of that's going to help here. Let's just collect some resources. So there's been a bit of a gap between this and my last series, which I abandoned halfway through. I'm sorry for those of you who are watching it for the abandonment. I've been struck down with long COVID. Oh, okay, so to make red pots, we need aluminium plates rather than copper. Okay, we'll jump that fish when we get to it, I guess. Yeah, so I've been long COVIDed, so haven't really had the energy to do much. But hopefully, if I take this series easy, we'll get through it together. And my YouTube channel will be a bit more full of new content. I actually picked this playthrough because it is very slow paced. It's got plenty of time for the gameplay to unpack without lots of time sensitive running around. So I thought it would be a nice thing to ease myself back into a full game. Yeah, there's trees everywhere. We must kill all the trees, except we mustn't kill all the trees because baddies exist on this map. They will come and bite us. and we need the trees to contain the pollution, otherwise we'll be eaten, because we're not going to be able to easily out-tech the biters with our tech being expensive. Okay, so how are we doing with iron? I think we've got some. Oh, can't make pipe. Pipe needs lead. Okay, we need lead now for the boilers and the steam engines and pipes. So let's... Oh, there's a cliff in the way. That's going to be annoying. Cliff explosives are going to be a little way off in the gameplay. Yeah. So I'm just in sort of collection mode here. Every time I pass a thing, I'm collecting it. Let's find a nice spot on this patch for us to put down some lead mining and smelting. I'm assuming all these things use standard miners and smelters at this stage. I have got a foundry mod installed, bzfoundry, so that's going to, I don't know, complicate or enhance the smelting later on. I'm not really sure. We'll find out. As I say, I've not played this combination of mods before. I've played an earlier version of bzors with space exploration and Crustoria 2. That was a game I played with some friends on a community map, so I didn't record that one. Okay, let's just collect some stuff. Yeah, so I've not really been doing much for the last, year and a half. Oh, woe is me, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's been not very pleasant. So it's quite nice to feel well enough to start doing a bit of recording. We'll see how this series goes. Okay, so we're smelting some aluminium. Coal management's becoming an issue. I think I'm going to set up a coal loop. And we'll see how that goes. The coal's quite a long way away though, so I'm not... It's going to be a case of filling my boots and walking, isn't it? And it's all through those trees, which is annoying. So, you've all seen this before. You set up coal burners so that they face each other, and then they all do the circle mine. I've only got a couple of bits of coal, but if I set the loop going up at different points in the loop, then it'll start going faster. I think everything's mining a bit quicker than I'm used to. I'm not sure if that's just in my head. Rocks, must get rocks. See a resource, get a resource. Yeah, so sometimes people set up coal miners in multiple pairs with just two miners feeding into each other and then multiple pairs. I find that when I collect the coal from those, I quite often deadlock them. So I prefer putting them in loops. Alright, feed this up. We've got some... We should have plenty of lead now. Yeah, we've got most of a stack of lead. Get the copper going. Sorry, the iron. And back to the aluminium. It's just a lot of walking around in circles, isn't it, at this stage? And because it's not vanilla, I don't have an optimized order of doing things, so it's... Yeah, we'll work it out, I think. So, aluminium cable. Oh, I've managed to mine and smelt I've managed to mine and smelt those cloud things. Okay, and those cloud things smelt into plate. So already, before we've even really got started, we have a process rather than just a single step mine smelt. I guess this makes everything a little bit more interesting for suitable values of interest. We're going to probably need this patch later, so let's collect some stuff off it while we're here. Okay, so we've got clouds which we put in, and then they turn into the aluminium plates. Great, that was enough to make my 10 automation pots. So no matter what you set the science multiplier to, automation science is always 10 pots. Just worth remembering that. Okay, so we can make a boiler. Steam engine requires, lots of aluminium plates. So I think in base you can make steam engines just out of iron plate, but here we need some aluminium. Is it aluminium or aluminum? It's aluminum because apparently this is American and they can't say words. Okay, let's see if we can head over to get some coal. We've got a bit of a deep dark wood here. Hope we don't meet any gruffalos or mice. They're the really scary ones, aren't they? Meander through. It's quite a peaceful map so far. I mean, I know I did set it up to be peaceful, but still, there doesn't seem to be a lot going on in the neighbourhood. Back through the wood. I'm getting stuck on rocks and trees. I think I twisted my ankle. Wish I had the jetpacks mod installed. Not that I would have a jetpack right now, but the thought's there. Everything's run out. I can make lots more smelters. I think I'm going to need them. Okay. This cliff is going to get annoying. This cliff is already annoying. Let's just get these going. I don't really have the coal at the moment to stick stacks into things. And yeah, I think there's enough things early game which are asking for aluminum plates that I probably want to just up my production to roughly that of the iron. Right. Yeah, I've got the iron plate to make another one of those. We need an offshore pump. We need a lab. I've already crafted a lab. Don't craft another one. Whatever you do, don't craft a second one. I don't think I have the resources to go crafting extra labs when they're not needed. There's quite a lot of cliffs, aren't there? I didn't touch the can't get through. Didn't touch the cliff settings, so it's surprising there are so many. Maybe that's another alien biomes tweak. I'm not sure. Yeah, that way is better. So I just want automation unlocked. I'm not doing anything clever or fancy. Oh, can't even build a power pole. Why did I walk over there when there's a tree literally where I was standing? And yeah, so we can do the normal thing of putting down a lab. Of course, I overthink where to put the first power pole because this game is for people who overthink. It sort of doesn't reward you for overthinking, but makes you think it might reward you, which is sort of the worst thing in the world. Why wasn't I researching? Because I hadn't selected a research. So we're going to select automation. I'll just stand there. It looked like I was smoking a pipe, didn't it? And let's have a quick scoot round, have a look, see what's going on. I've probably had some things run out of fuel. Let's recharge them all. Okay, put down that extra miner. I didn't put down the extra miner earlier because I wasn't sure if I'd have the iron for mining and for building my power plant, but I'm fine now. Fill that back up with fluffy clouds. I should probably find out what the fluffy cloud stuff is called. Fill myself up with iron as I pass. This is just the sort of make work stage. In vanilla, this is where I would cut trees and make sure I had 200 odd bits of wood, which would give me enough power poles for the red, green, blue science. But yeah, I've got no idea what's going on here. So let's just pootle around doing stuff. Okay, our coal is all the way up top here. I'm in two minds about whether I should double my coal burner miners. I'm not sure. Let's make... I don't know really what to craft because I don't really know what the mod pack requires. Okay, fill my boots. And this walk is starting to be a bit annoying, particularly with it going around a forest. Gonna have to do something about that later. Yeah, so this series is probably going to be quite long running for me. I'm planning to edit episodes down with time lapse. Okay, so automation has unlocked. Logistics is oh god, yeah, a 1,000 times science cost multiplier. So logistics was 10,000 science packs. I think I've made a mistake. I've made a poor life choice. Sorry, 20,000 science packs. My poor life choice is poor, and I should reconsider everything. And I've just noticed that my video recording has recorded having shifted the picture up and to the left on what's actually being rendered, which means you can't see the edges of the screen, which is annoying. And I probably won't fix that for the next segment, so I'm sorry about that. What shall we do? I think we need inserters, but that's for next time. See you. Bye-bye.